Hello and welcome, I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more EU4 as Novgorod. No, that's wrong. That's who I want to attack. We are in Norway. Muscovy actually has a fleet. Novgorod, do you have any kind of fleet? You must have something. No, they have one ship. Just one light ship. Easy to blockade them then. We wouldn't even need to break off trade. So we'll probably declare war on them like right now. Muscovy, I imagine, probably has a truce. Yep, they have a truce until July 27th. Do we want to wait for them? Or just declare war on our own? Considering they're at war with this guy. But they're winning. At war with Kazan and the Golden Horde. Defender. War goal. Defender controls Simbirsk. So Muscovy's winning their war. Perhaps we do just wait. But if we do that, Muscovy's going to probably end up separate piecing and taking some of Novgorod, which reduces my ability to attack them. No, I think we just do it on our own. Let's take our... detach the light ships. Let them continue to protect trade. We'll take the heavies and the transports. In fact, let's just send the transports into there. We'll send the heavies around up to here. Unfortunately, we're going to have to bounce them in and out because we do not have supply range there. Once our army gets up here, I'm going to attack. And we do have our spare diplomat, but we need him to declare war. Repay loans. Just going to keep on throwing all of our income at the loans. Hey, improvements in naval technology. 0.5 inflation for 50 Diplo power. See, this one I don't know about. The inflation, it's 75 admin points to get rid of 2 inflation. So if you multiply that out, it's 300 admin points. Sorry, that doesn't make any sense. 75 admin points gets rid of 2 inflation. It always makes sense, I think, with the admin one, but this one... yeah, let's do it anyway. I think it's probably still worth it. We might even be able to consider taking on some advisors soon. But not until we pay back our loans. Alright, the army's here. Let's get the navy in the right spot to actually blow up their fleet. Ideally the whole thing. Before we declare war, because they might just try to hide them and I don't want that. I've actually got one out here. Oh wait, no, they've got, yeah, one out here, one here. Yeah, let's just put them in position out here. Fortunately, they don't actually have any... we don't need to keep the navy here. We can just put it all in the White Sea. Well, there's 2 ships here. That's probably a good spot. I think that's acceptable. Let's declare war over that. Oh wait, shoot, we have military access. Never mind. And we've gained our CB against Scotland now as well. Well, let's improve relations with England, with our spare diplomat. We've got 2 claims ready to go for war, so... Fortunately, we're actually not suffering attrition here, even though it says we should. Well, that's reassuring. That's good. Come on, bring your fleet out, and then we're going to declare our war. Alright, here we go. Conquest. Muscovy's not willing to answer the call anyway. So declare war, we blow up your fleet. Haha. That was great. Now we go in here and we blockade all your stuff. I bet my... Oh! It's a good thing I checked this. My transports are actually suffering. We'll just let them go repair. We don't really need a blockade. We know Novgorod, the last I checked, had about 9,000 troops. We may have more than that now. Nope, still at 9. We've got 11. They lost 4 prestige. We gained 8 prestige, so we're capped out again. They picked up some war exhaustion. We just blew up one of their lights and transports. The King of Burgundy dies. The great King Charles I de Bourgogne and his closest followers have tragically been killed. In an effort to win the current war, the king personally led his troops into battle, valiantly charging his enemies. His naked and disfigured body was found later in a ditch, his head having been cleft in two. Internal turmoil and left it vulnerable to the intervention of powerful neighbors. That's not good. Yeah, we're going to suffer attrition in this province, but we are blockading a few spots. Very, very low income stuff. So none of it really matters that much. Is it even worth it, really? I think it is, just so we can maybe siege this province faster, but... we're going to go stop at port and then come back. And let this start working. So even at war, we're making a bunch of money. Land maintenance is down. Oopsie. Moving into hostile territory with low maintenance. Brilliant move, I know. Novgorod is on level 6 military tech, which is not good for me. I believe they get a tactics advantage at level 6. So yes, we definitely need full military maintenance. We repay the loan. We have to extend a lot of them. Oh my god. We had to just extend all of them and gain a crap ton of inflation again. Damn it. Well, guess we reduce inflation some more. All of a sudden our income just went down by a ton. Probably because our fleet went and repaired for a month. That'd be my guess. So if we sit on the war goal and possibly in a month or two... Oh, hey, here comes Novgorod. They've got a 2-1. If this battle doesn't go well, then we're in a lot of trouble. Our 1-4 hopefully is going to be okay. It's going to be pretty damn close. We've got a morale advantage due to our huge prestige. Their war exhaustion and their negative prestige, apparently. Wow, negative 78. They've been just beaten up. Ugh! Ooh, that was a bad little phase there. Please don't lose. Oh god, we're so close. We're going to lose. 0.07 to 0.07. It's anyone's game at this point. 0.03, 0.05. Oh god, we might win. Please win. No! We won! Yay! So lucky. Oh Jesus, that was bad. We might want to retreat to friendly territory. I don't think we could take that on again. Oh my gosh. It's gonna be costly while we reinforce. Do we No, we've got to retreat. Come on now. One regiment versus ours. There's no way you can win. Excellent. So we win again. We need to retreat to friendly territory, replenish our, transfer our manpower into that army. 7,000 needs to get spent. Improve relations, protect against the Hansa. Royal marriage with Scotland is still on there. Have an army equal to the Hansa, 12 regiments. Well, I think we can afford to do that. At least temporarily. For 12 ducats, we can gain 5 army tradition, essentially. I'm willing to do that. We've got money. Let's go ahead and reduce inflation again. And there's no way we're going to be able to compete with that, so let's just focus on a new one. Okay. These transports probably ready to go blockade again. As long as they hold on to the war goal, though, we're very unlikely to be able to get them to surrender. Thank you for the 5 army tradition. The rival of our rival, Bavaria's opinion. Bavaria. What in the hell is this nonsense? Castile just claimed Burgundy. Normally it's like France and Austria that take them, but somehow Castile decided that they are the rightful heir of Burgundy. So Bavaria, pretty happy with us already. I think we can probably get what we want out of them. Let's improve relations with them and get them up to 125. So we got one guy working on England's. Our army needs to get up to full morale and replenish a bit, and then we'll go back into Kola. Gotta watch our attrition with these 2 sea zone boats. But we'll just blockade them a bit, try to wrap up. Ooh, there's a heavy in there. Yikes, run away. Yeah, we don't want to blockade with transports when there's a heavy. Got to pay these loans off. Can't afford to take on 15 or whatever number of loans it was again. Gain another 2 inflation. That was garbage. I wonder if we got fleet basing from Muscovy, if we would be able to blockade safer. I don't know. Okay, it's going to take months to replenish. We could probably afford to go, I think, at this point. 2 more ticks before we actually get there. It's a very long trek, you know. Plus it's the middle of winter, which is probably a bad idea. These 18 light ships could easily take on anything he puts out. Do we want to actually go after his army or just sit in siege? I think siege. He did not suffer a river crossing penalty last time though. But ultimately we have to get this. In order for us to win this war, we need to take the war goal. Oh my god. Yikes. What is this crap? Where'd that army come from? Novgorod, you bastard. I don't think we're going to be as lucky this time. 2.6 morale to our 3.7. They've got a tactics advantage, which is terrible. It's huge. The tactics is huge. I think that's going to cost us. They've got a 2-1 versus our 1-4, but the tactics, ugh. All it takes is a couple bad rolls during the shock phase or something, and we just lose. 9, that's good. 4 versus an 8, that'll do it. We're done. Damn, my entire army just got exterminated. Completely obliterated. Crap. I'm amazed that we didn't even get to retreat. That was harsh. Well, we're making a lot of money now. Because we don't have any army. We're in a pretty weak position now. Hey Muscovy, you want to come join my war? I guess we should have actually had them... We should have waited for him. Damn. And our truce with Denmark's about to end, which means we're about to lose a bunch of our trade power and income. We need to get out of this war if possible. Failure! We surrender. Relative strength of alliance is huge, so they're not willing to let us off the hook because they've got so much more power than we do. Well, let's build up some longbows. Might take a while. He doesn't seem to be willing to actually come into our territory, so... man. That tactics advantage, you can't underestimate it. That sucked. An amazing income, though. I love it. That's almost like a loan per month that we can pay off. My only real hope, I think, at this point is to train up my army, get that relative strength of alliance thing to go down, and then surrender to them. They would actually be willing to let me out now if I annul my treaty with Muscovy. Well, they are sieging me now. Okay, fine. We'll do this. Bye-bye, Muscovy. It's nice knowing you. We'll be friends again someday. That battle was brutal. Do not underestimate level 6 military tech. Jesus. Ugh. Gross. That was gross. Okay, maybe Scotland will be a little bit easier to take on. I didn't realize that Novgorod had such a large army. That was ridiculous. They must have money and they hired mercenaries or something, but that military tech was sick. We would have won, hands down, easily if it wasn't for that. At the very least now we're able to retrain our army all out of one province that will have lower maintenance. So I guess that's kind of good. And I'm imagining that our trade power is almost done. Noble families were often granted control over church lands, and appointments were made in many states in exchange for cash. Papal influence +1, tax modifier down, decline and lose stability. I guess we'd take it, yes. So for 20 years we get national tax modifier down. Or we decline. Well, 15% national tax modifier is 2.8 times 1.5. So that'd be 4.4. 2.8. $4.2 gold per year for 20 years. So for incomes, yeah, it's pretty fine. It's not a big loss, really. We lose a little bit of money. And we could also pay back some of our loans with that. Down to 11 loans. We only owe 132 ducats now. Okay, well, I'm really disappointed that we lost that war. I shouldn't have underestimated level 6. That was huge. Huge, huge, huge. And like I said, we're about to lose the trade power from Denmark here. So that means that this whole trade situation is going to change pretty heavily. They're transferring 30 to me right now. So we're going to lose 30, they're going to gain 30. That's pretty significant. Any excuse that we can use to go to war with you, maybe? Or maybe go to war with one of your friends? You are allied with Poland and Riga. Maybe we find some excuse to be enemies with Riga. Just insult Riga. Go ahead. Attack me. Even if they attack right now when I have no military, I think we'd be fine. Maybe I'm totally wrong. I might be totally wrong. Probably. 9 loans to go. Alright, cool. Well, we're going to take a break here. And keep on rebuilding our military. Keep on trying to get into a position where we're not going to die. England's still not willing to be my friend. They're neutral. They don't want a royal marriage. It's because of my diplomatic reputation. Need my legitimacy to go up. Legitimacy is on the rise. It's just going to take a long time because that randomly generated weak claim person or something. It's unfortunate. We can't really keep up at all with the papal thing. Okay, I'm going to take a break here, and looks like we did just lose a whole bunch of income because of Denmark getting their trade power back. We're still in number 1, but now Denmark's in number 2. We could embargo them. We need an excuse to attack Denmark. Okay, I'm going to take a break here. Thank you for watching, everyone. I'll see you again soon.